Hey everyone, it's Eric and I'm here with your new moon reading, and I'll be using my self-published deck Shadowlight Tarot. So I want to dive into this to see whatever messages come up for each of the 12 signs of the zodiac. Now we're going to take a look into the generalization of things, so depending on whether you have it as your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, Venus, or however you'd like to interpret it, depending on how astrologically inclined you may be, it is there to present the message. So for those who are generally looking for a reading, you may look for your sun sign to interpret what you're going through, what you're feeling. And then you can take that even further by watching your moon sign, in which case you'll have an understanding of yourself internally and what you're processing in terms of an emotional level. When you look at it for your rising example, that is pretty much how the world's coming through you or how others perceive you. Think of it, it's the cone in which you yourself, your light of your being of the sun, is expressed through. Now you can take this even further if you're interested in seeing a relationship aspect. Venus is usually associated with how we connect with others. That would be a good example to see what is going on in your relationship sector. But take it as you please, as each of the signs are only able to provide so much. So if you can take that and then compare it to see what you're going through, it may provide some insight for you on your journey. So take this for what it is. I'm here doing my thing, and I thank you for your appreciation, for your time to actually check this out. So let's begin with these readings. My Aquarius peoples, how are you? I can't hear you. How are you? It's okay. It's just a video. But we got a reading for you with these cards. So you ready? So let's find out as I continue to shuffle and bide time to let the shuffle happen by saying what kind of messages may be guided to the Aquarians that are tuned into this little quirky little reading I decided to do for you guys for this time period of this new moon going to the full moon, going into Virgo season, which is technically like pretty much August. So this August reading, let's find out what messages are being provided to you. So the first card up is blah. We got the ability to wander. So there's a lot of things in which you want to see your passions. So maybe there's some time to actually see what it is that you're connected with, what it is that you want to do, where you want to go, and bring that closer. There's a little delicacy here. So you got to be gentle in where your approach is. So maybe you got to take it with ease and maybe take it slow, because you don't want to also harm yourself in the process. And sometimes we harm ourselves by going in another direction than we mean to go to. So whatever it is that you're about to birth, it's to be driven with a whole new beginning. So this light is to bring about, to make that something, whether it's in the spiritual sense, whether it's in an explorative sense. Maybe you're just into travel right now, because these are very travel heavy cards. So we're looking to see that maybe this is more about the emotional security, where you stand, what brings you that full emotional fulfillment. And there's a judgment at here. So what you're looking at is what has come before. Does it stand the test of time? Does it stand up to now? Does that judgment stand true to whatever it may be? So if that's something that is actually pondering you, we're looking at a new beginning is what you meant to seek, because we're going to start over in a new way, because we want to build something up that's new. We want to manifest that into reality, and we must start somewhere. There's hardships at hand, but there's a little light that's going to help guide us, because if we're hopeful, then we can get there. The star card's actually all about the Aquarian's nature. Even though this isn't the star card, we got to remind ourselves that that light, that hope, is right around the corner. So when we're looking through this hardship, it is going to lead us into some kind of quarrel, some kind of, I would say, almost petty kind of situation where you got to deal with it, and it may be aggravating. It may take a lot of energy, but you actually have to keep up with it. And it might be a little training ground to where you're going, but at the same time too, it's just not going to be easy. But the thing is, you got to lead that situation. It's not good for you. We know the things that are good for us, and we know the things that aren't good for us. So if we know this isn't serving our best self, then it's okay to walk away from it and start something new, because we have a lot of new beginnings here, and there's things that you care about, whether it's about yourself or the things that you want to create in the world. Just a little bit of everything here. So if there's a completion at hand, we understand that the manifestation of it can reach its end. That can grow to a limit, and there's a reason to grow past that, and it's by starting anew. So whether it is reaching a completion state, we got to be able to be true to what we say. This is the start to be opening up about the things we want to say, the things that are on our mind, the things that are crossing us, because we want to go to somewhere new. We want to take a journey to get there. we want to be able to have a partnership that supports that, because we want to bring together and merge the ability of these two forces of nature to be something brand new, to create something that has never been before. Because whatever is coming to an end right now is for its betterment. It's for your better self. It's for the betterment of both people involved. And if you're coming at this thing charging, then maybe that's what's needed, because you held off for a long time. But you got to work together with the people around you, because it's important to find balance. Balance is key to transmute that energy into something new, because then you're going to get your stability to give that a long-term session. And if you're reaching that completion, that it's coming to an end, don't worry, because it's reaching justice. Things are going to balance out. Whether you've been waiting for so long or not, you're going to find out that there's a lot of blessings that you're going to finally be able to enjoy. So be proud to create in this world, because you have the ability to do that. So speak up. It's all about what you say. And if you got something on your mind, it's the time to say it. It's hold and honor your light, because this is the season to be truthful. If you want to be able to be truthful, then you got to be in the light. You got to be the sun. You got to put it out there in the world, and whoever's not ready for that sun, it's okay. They don't have to handle it. They can stay inside. But no one should ever tell you not to shine your light. So if it's all happening so fast, don't worry, because sometimes there's a heartache, there's a grief, there's a period in time, and there's a waiting period, because we got to go through it all. It's not going to be so simple, but that's the thing. You get a brand new start. You never know what's actually awaiting you. So if you take a moment to actually just figure that out, and not like figure it out like up here, but like by going out there and figuring it out, you actually might be taken to somewhere new. So don't get stuck up in the anxieties here. The anxieties are going to take you into something that's going to drive you crazy. So use your forces of elements, whether it's to talk, whether it's to communicate, whether it's to create, whether it's to work and figure it out, or even just to be on a heart-to-heart level. Use that to do whatever it is necessary to bring you forward and transform your situation to whatever it is that you want to do, because you got to be courageous. If you move forward with this, it's a passionate thing, and then sometimes if you take a moment just to reflect on it, you'll be clear to see that you got to keep moving forward with this, that no matter what holds us back, that we're ready to move forward and own this and be in our light. So take those passions, because you're reaching a little bit of the end here, that you got to just say that this battle has been a battle, and this battle is not so easy, but it's over. It's the world. It's completion. So take this, and I'll let your closing card be something of a victorious one, because here this is telling us that no matter what you're going to be doing, even if you're clear to know to yourself, you are the victor in this situation, because you understand yourself and what to do in the situation that you're in. So I hope that has helped you and brought you any insight to whatever you're going through, and whether it is, take it however you may be. But life is always interesting. So really, really, really speak your mind, because that's the kind of message that I'm getting from this. Speak your mind, speak your truth, and honor it and live it. You have the ability to do so. And if you're watching a reading just to get some insight, maybe this is the little moment of universe saying, hey, there's a point in that. Appreciate your time to take this out, and if I do this again, maybe we'll see each other. Or maybe I'll just do another video and you'll check it out. We'll see. But thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your time.